I've had a great relationship with Skidoo's GSX in all of its different forms for many years. The more practical, less hardcore side of me always liked that sled, and of all the sleds in our fleet, it was among my favorites every season. So when Skidoo announced they were discontinuing the GSX and replacing it with the Enduro, I wasn't happy. It just didn't make any sense. There was nothing wrong with the GSX, so why change it? To say I was skeptical when I started testing the Enduro would be an accurate statement. I'm always skeptical when I test a new sled, but I wanted to dislike the Enduro so I could stay mad about it replacing the GSX. Unfortunately for me, the Enduro is a really good snowmobile. So good, in fact, that I have come to terms with it being the GSX's successor. So good that I no longer miss the GSX. It has truly been replaced in my heart. So, why do I like the Enduro? Well, for starters, it maintains all the positive attributes I liked about the GSX, like a comfortable ride, good wind protection, tons of features, and excellent performance. But it also adds a level of personality the GSX was lacking. Maybe it's the outrageous flat black bush bar up front. It could be the almost tactical dark earth color Skidoo has inexplicably named Northern Lichen. I'm just not sure. There's just something about this sled that makes me like it more and more every time I look at it. But the truth really is in the ride, and again, every time I ride this sled, I like it more. The reason for this is pretty simple though. It's based on the Rev XS chassis, which is ultra precise. It features a 137-inch version of the R-Motion skid frame, and what's not to like about Skidoo's 800R E-Tech mill? So yeah, I like the Enduro, but the truth is, I don't love it. I'm more than happy to ride it any day of the week, but when I do, there are a few things I just can't seem to overlook. First is the handling. Now I know I just said its precise handling is a good thing, and it is, but it comes at the cost of a more nervous feeling front end. Now this isn't news to anyone, we've talked about it many times before, and it's all personal preference. I just happen to prefer a more settled feeling front end. The new Pilot TS adjustable skis are Skidoo's solution to the problem. By raising or lowering the carbide runner, you can adjust how aggressive or mellow the handling of the sled will be, or you can compensate for the effect different snow conditions have on the handling of the sled. It definitely works, but whether or not it's worth the extra 10 pounds in unsprung weight, that's up to you. It's also hard to get over feeling concerned about hitting something on or off the trail for fear of bending the front end. The Enduro seems like it's just begging to do some off-trail exploring like the adventure motorcycles it's been patterned after. But I, for one, would be too nervous to really do any adventuring. The reality is though, these are two of our only gripes about this sled. They aren't deal breakers, but they are things to consider. On the other hand, Skidoo has maintained the GSX's ultra high level of comfort with the Enduro. A nicely padded seat, good wind protection, perfectly valved shocks, and R-Motion out back are just a start. What really makes this sled not just comfortable, but also extremely adaptable is the Air Ride rear arm shock. Being able to adjust the preload on the fly means you can make the Enduro ride exactly how you want it to, all the time. This was a feature we loved about GSX models in the past. Yes, it's heavy, but the truth is, the bumps don't know how heavy your sled is, and you won't even know the bumps are there. Conspicuous in its absence on this sled is a heated seat. I personally never liked heated seats, but I know a ton of people who do, and for them, it will be missed. The final thing I think needs to be looked at on the Enduro is the bar riser. Everyone who's ridden it has agreed it's about 1 inch too low. Easy to fix at home, but we'd like to see it fixed in production. I think the question that in its answer really explains what the Enduro is all about is this. What is the Enduro designed to do? Yes, it's a GSX replacement, but it goes so much further than that. No pun intended. The Enduro is designed to be a no-compromise, high-performance, long-distance adventure sled that can take you just about anywhere in comfort and style. It's not meant to jump driveways in a Minnesota ditch. It's not meant to traverse vast expanses of Northern Ontario landscape. It's designed to take its rider as far as they want to go to any place they want to go. And for this purpose, it has everything you need and a whole lot more.
If you enjoyed the video that you just watched, like it and then subscribe to our page for more great content from SnowTrax TV.